Keem Jones.
My
What's going on? It's Keem Jones, live from Dreamville Fest, and yeah, as y'all know, tonight
It's gonna be a special night.
it's a special night for me. I remember back in the day, I Need a Hot Girl. Me and my cousins used to push each other around like Wayne and Turk.
Yeah.
So to be standing here with you is an honor. And if y'all don't know, this here is the CORTEZ Bryant.
Yeah, I'm not really nobody. I'm just a man behind the man.
Man, you are, look,
in the shadows.
you are the man. Look, you made it cool to be a manager, bro. You made it cool to be behind the scenes.
Yes.
And to see what you have built over the years, and tonight, like, it's dope.
I'm happy I inspired you that way, because literally these days of my life, outside of still being in the business, teaching at Jackson State University, making sure that I build other young black executives, you know, so we can be smart enough in controlling our IP and our culture. So I appreciate that I did, you know, shine light on somebody. I wasn't thinking about it at that time, but I'm very intentional right now these days of thinking about that and trying to build that bridge to the next generation of executives.
Definitely appreciate that. So you mentioned Jackson State. I go to Fayetteville State.
Okay.
What taught you more, your education or your experience?
Man, it was a little bit of both, bro. It was a little bit of both. I would say that, you know, because I'm not doing, I was a mass communications major, right? And there's aspects of my education that I've used throughout my career, like when shooting videos or that nature and understanding how to do that. But, you know, just a lot of the intangibles, I was in the marching band at Jackson State, the Sonic Boom in the South. So a lot of intangibles I took from the experience there, you know, coming out my shell, meeting people that from all different walks of life, you know what I'm saying, having leadership roles inside of the Sonic Boom in the South, you know, and building friendships and relationships that I was able to implement inside of the music business. But I took an advertising class at Jackson State that gave me an understanding about branding, which is the foundation of how I made all the artists I successful. So it was a little bit of both, you know what I'm saying? It was definitely some educational things and resources I took, and also those experiences. That's why I tell everyone, even if they don't know, like younger kids, if they don't know what they want to do, go have the college experience and try it out, because you never know what kind of foundations and what you're going to get from there in a relationship that you can make that's going to help you make the next step of your journey.
So we see the success.
Yeah.
Was there a moment where you thought, all right, this might not be it. I might need to go get a 9-to-5, wrap it up, chill out, kick back?
The thing about this, bro, is I'm a very spiritual guy. And I had a job coming out of Jackson State, and I was not trying to, I had no aspirations to be in the music business before Wayne called me and asked me to manage him and help us in that aspect, outside of our friendship. You know, but I'm a praying guy, and I prayed on it, and I got my word in the beginning to go out there and help him, and that was my initial purpose. Then when I saw, you know, all of these things, the marching band and all of these experiences, school, education, that had been preparing me to do this, I'm like, okay, I'm walking in my purpose now. So I've always felt that, although it's not always been easy, it's definitely been hiccups and bumps in the road and walls. You know, I've always understood that I'm purposely supposed to be here, and it kept my faith going forward.
All right. So Wayne has had a long career.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I'm 35, and I remember the block is hot, Keisha.
Yeah.
Born Rose, you couldn't curse.
Yeah.
But what has been a highlight throughout your time with Wayne? What has been a highlight for CORTEZ? I know you done seen it all.
I mean, my biggest highlight is when he achieves his goals and accolades. When he got his Grammy, you know what I'm saying? I think that was a big moment in his life. And that's with all my artists, bro. Like, I'm not in it for, you know, whenever they have these dreams come to me very early, like, Tez, I just want to do this. And no matter what it is, it could be I just want to be on ESPN. That was a big thing for him. You know what I'm saying? When I was able to announce an album on ESPN, take over, like, that was a big thing. Now he a regular on that, but we broke a mold and broke into something. So it's those little things that be, you know, that these artists they dream of. And when I can make those things come to life, and see, you know, and bring those things to life for those guys. You know, that's the most rewarding thing for me as a manager and just as a person, to the people I work with.
All right. So we at Dreamville Fest.
Yes.
Outside of Wayne, who you want to see?
Oh man, I want to see everybody. I'm still a fan of just music. So every time I'm here backstage right now, you're gonna see me dipping back and forth. You can see me dipping that back and forth. I think there's who haven't I saw that I definitely I have Jizz, my little homie. I was just talking to him. I've never saw him live before. I talked to Jizz. That's the homie, right? So I'm definitely excited to see him because I never saw him perform live. So there's people that I want to see that I haven't saw live before. I haven't saw Erykah Badu live.
Oh, wow.
So I'm a fan of her music, but outside of that, I'm just a fan of music. Period. I'm a fan of live music. Period. So I tend to come to these, you know, especially today when I'm really not working for real. So I'm just coming out here, just chilling and enjoying myself. Yeah.
That's good. Well, I'm gonna let you get to the festival. Before you go, I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Yes,
Me and Cole, same city.
Yeah.
A lot of people couldn't be here.
Right.
So can you give a message to the people back in the Ville? Just some games, some inspiration. Just leave it with something.
Hey man, everybody back in the Ville, y'all got one of y'all own putting on for y'all, you know, and I hate y'all missing this last Dreamville, but I'm pretty sure that Cole is gonna keep putting on for Fayetteville, for North Carolina, and they said he one of the realest humans on this planet outside of just the business. And I know that if you didn't get a chance to see him this time, there's going to be plenty more opportunities throughout his life where I know he's going to carve out space for his hometown.
I definitely appreciate you. Appreciate your time.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Love,
you.
brother.
Love.